Many among us are born introverts. For as long as some can remember, they have preferred the company of a select few over numerous friends. And spending time with themselves is quite literally the most important thing for such introverted people. The zodiac sign of a person can literally tell a lot about their personality. Our star sign perfectly defines our character, psyche, and persona. So it is no surprise that it can also help us in identifying the most introvert zodiac signs among us. Do you find yourself wondering if you fall in the category, or do you perhaps know someone who you believe could be an introvert? Keep watch on to learn more about the 6 introvert zodiac signs. Before we get into the video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Now let's begin. Number 1, Aquarius, January 20 to February 18. Quite easily the most introverted zodiac sign out there, Aquarius finds everyone they talk to below their IQ level. And since they cannot tolerate small talk and boring conversations, they actively avoid people like the plague. Aquarians also suffer from a god complex and thus find themselves to be the most interesting. They can spend hours holed up in their rooms or small cafes reading books, listening to music, watching web series, and expanding their vast knowledge of the world. An Aquarius has very few friends and only forge relationships with people who can handle their dark humor and quick wit. The Aquarius male is traditionally to be more among the introvert zodiac signs in comparison to Aquarius female. Number 2, Pisces, February 19 to March 20. A dreamer through and through, a Pisces has a penchant to reside in their own little bubble. Their heads are constantly brimming with creative ideas and fantastical stories. The zodiac often finds themselves completely spacing out of conversations simply because things are so much more colorful and interesting inside their head. Since they spend so much time with themselves, Pisces invariably finds a spot on the zodiac signs that are introvert list, but just because they are a little in over their head doesn't mean they don't have friends. There can be no better and entertaining friend than a Pisces if you can keep up with their vivid imagination. Sounds interesting, right? Number 3, Scorpio, October 23 to November 21. Scorpios are really very intense by nature and thus find it difficult to find people who can match up to their fiery personalities, and if you do not enjoy bold and brazen people, chances are you won't get along with a Scorpio either. Unable to adapt and adjust, Scorpios choose to spend time with themselves or only with a close circle of friends. Scorpios also enjoy mystery and believe that their introverted nature will convince people that they are hard to get. And that is something Scorpios can't get enough of. The star sign also has major trust issues, so they actively avoid bringing new people into their lives. Thus Scorpio definitely ranks high on the zodiac signs who are introvert list. Number 4, Taurus, April 20 to May 20. The zodiac sign has mastered the ability to seem like an extrovert, but in reality, they are very much introverted in nature. What makes the Taurus an introvert isn't its inability to socialize. In fact, Taurians like to party, go to fun events and travel, but the star sign is usually very headstrong and has strong opinions on everything. So when people disagree with them, they quickly remove themselves from the situation. This is what makes it so hard for a Taurus to make friends. In a nutshell, Taurians have set their standards high when it comes to making friends. They are never likely to fall for your looks but rather your personality. Thus when they don't have one who matches their vibe, they tend to spend time with themselves or someone who they really love. AKA, really they are the right kind of introverts. Number 5, Cancer, June 21 to July 22. Although not as much of an introvert as the other signs on the list, the Cancer still likes their own space. The star sign does like to socialize and meet new people, but they wouldn't really make permanent friends out of them. Why? Honestly, it takes a lot of time for the Cancer to really trust someone. Their introverted nature is also a defense mechanism to protect their heart from one who is trying too much to be in their life. They choose to keep people at a safe distance lest they get burnt. In any given situation, you will find a Cancer listening in more than they are contributing to the discussion. Well, that's truly an art that also places them among the introvert zodiac signs. Number 6, Sagittarius, November 22 to December 21. Sagittarians are often classified as zodiacs who are extroverted when the reality is far from it. The fire sign is very hard to please, and people entertaining this zodiac sign constantly find themselves bored of conversations and people. It is also worth mentioning that they are fiercely independent people and don't want to be held back by relationships or any other decisions of theirs. And if you try to rein them, they may simply leave out of the blue. All of this makes Scorpions a bit of a lone wolf. Most importantly, Sagittarius likes being left alone so that they can sort things the way they like. They are their own best friend, which is why the Sagittarius has found a place for itself among the most introvert zodiac signs.